Good morning, traders. Welcome to Monday, April 27th. It's 4:29 a.m. All right, we've got two stocks to trade today. We've got Taiwan Semiconductor, TSM, and WOLF. And so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm looking at the last week, actually, here on TSM to see where the dark pools are at. You can see here they're just pretty much adding to their position with waning volume. But inside this doji, look at this one, 1,055,000, April 21st, in this doji, right? So waning volume, nothing to see here. And then the next day, massive gap up. Held the 8 exponential moving average, didn't quite touch the print, but it tested the previous high and took off. Then we got another print here. The next day, pulled back to the 4 exponential moving average, gapped up more prints, and now we're off to the races. So let's go ahead and look at the last month. And you can see, if we looked at the last month, all they did, look at these massive prints, is just consolidate in here and then break out. So even though this looks like it's a massive run up like that, which it is, it's still a great swing trade entry because look at all of this there. Anyway, I will go back to the week because that's what we were looking at for our map out. So if we look over here on the intraday, we got our pivots and cams in the way. So we're going to be bullish above 411 and a quarter. We're almost there. 411 and a teeny, 1/16th. The market still trades in fractions. So 411.25 we want to get above, 412.50, 415, 417.57, and then 418.44 is a cam. We've got 420, 425, and 430. I stopped at 430. The average true range is $13.81. So that means on any given day, if you average out the last 14 days, between the high and the low of the time frame you're looking at, well, this was on the daily, then you get $13.81. So that's past performance. That's our expectation potentially for move plus or minus that. Today we're going to be bearish below 408. Let's get below this candle right here. So we've had this up thrust. Let's see if we can break below this and then see if we can retrace 406.76. 405.33 is a cam. We've got a little print in here, 59,000 there. Then we've got 403.89, 401.93 is the pivot right down here. Then we've got 399.59, 397 is the 4 exponential moving average right about here on the daily chart. That's important. 394.38 is S1, and I stopped there because of the ATR. Now, when we're coming back here around this 403 level, be careful. This is the post market, right? So you see this 630. There's also a print here at 402.50, 402.46, and there's a 50 simple moving average. We also have the pivot 200 simple, 200 exponential moving average below us on there. This might be a little bit tough to get through on the retracement. Okay, let's move on to WOLF. All right, we'll have a howl trading this one. Haha. Anyway, last week, smaller size prints, 300K, couple 200s, things like that. But you can see, look at all of the wicks up. But in these wicks are lots of prints. And the 4 and the 8 exponential moving average, 4 being the red one, 8 being the blue one. You can see how it's riding these together. So we're coming back. We've got the wicks on top, which they're selling. Usually the wick on top they're selling, but you can see this, and then we're breaking above, we're adding to it. So let's look at the last month and see what the institutions have been up to. Right here, you've got this open, test the print, move up, and then they're just accumulating more. But that doesn't really make a big difference. The dark pool is in this, but depending on how thick the stock is, we'll see. But some of these are quite large. Let's go ahead and I'll put this back to 1 week. Let's see our trade setups for today. We're going to be bullish above 33, and then first target 33 and a quarter. If this is already filled at the time, then 33 and a quarter is your next support that you want to hold. Then we've got 33.50, 34, 34.70 is R2, 35, 35.17 is a cam sitting right here, 36.37, 38.37. Now the ATR on this one is $3, 292. So the thing is it's been able to run. So if there's all of this space here in between, then we'll let it run. And mind your dollars 50-cent level, it's a cheaper stock, but like I mentioned, I always mention this, if the 4 and the 8 exponential are moving together, you've got the momentum, you've got the volume. Look at this volume here on the daily. But on the intraday, you've got that. There's no reason to get out, but you know you're going to bump your head on some of these things, especially R3. Okay. On the downside, we're going to be bearish below 32.50. So let's get below here, target 32.24, 31.90, 31.57. Then we've got 31.03 is back to the pivot. Now, here we've got a small print, 62K. We've got the pivot, we've got the 50 simple moving average, and then we've got my 200 exponential, 200 simple. This could be close to the floor here. If we move a little bit lower, we could potentially come back down here to 30. If we do come down to 30, that's the 4 exponential moving average up here. You can see that on the daily. This will actually move down as the price moves down. So that would be 30 there. So just be careful with that. All right, there you have it. Those are your 2 trade setups for today. So please like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to our Dark Pool Weekly Report as well. MobyTickTrading.com/weekly-report. where we do swing trading, learn about the dark pools, and you get to see how we've been doing week to week, which has been excellent. All right, happy trading, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow with all new trade setups. Take care. MobyTick has partnered with TrendSpider to bring real-time institutional trades to your charts. Click the link in the description below for more details.